talk money, man. You know what? You got to keep this in mind. This is what, people don't tell people. The more money you make, the easier life is. The less money you make, and it's a good percentage, like 30% of people don't make enough money. Okay, even though they've been at their job for years and this and that, they don't make enough. So you got about 30% don't make enough, and then that same 30%, the 40% is probably priced out from buying real estate. Meaning they should not buy no real estate. They don't even have their their pay is way too low. Their pay is just too low, man. I got to rethink trucking. I had to rethink and reevaluate trucking in general versus delivering to these apps. Let me just tell you my situation. My situation over the last 2 years, I bought a car trying to get local jobs. My record is so fucked up. Basically, nobody gonna hire me. The only people that's gonna hire me is OTL companies. Okay, so that's basically what it is. Don't need to get into detail. It is what it is. So I've been trying for like 2 years. The only people throwing me a bone is OTL companies. Companies that I really wanted, like Cisco and McLean, don't hire me, man. I remember a year ago, I went on Cisco, I went on a McLean interview. They never called me back. I think I went to McLean twice. I think. Trying to get a local job, man. Nope. GFS, they looked at my resume and basically said, hell no. Let's look at the positive. The positive is that you've been making decent money at these Chicago-based companies. 80% of these Chicago-based companies, you make good money. Only one company, which was Gold Coast, which was a while ago, I didn't make good money. Everything else, you made pretty good paychecks. Some of the most money you ever made in your life, actually. With basically the black up Chicago-based companies, man. Because they give me a chance. Meanwhile, these other companies that I really want, dedicated, nice, they're not giving you no chances. Okay, basically, I've been trying to do this for 10 years. It's not going to work out. I bought a car a year ago, like I said, trying to get McLean. It's a waste. Like, when I'm out here working for weeks, it's like, man, why do you even have a car? Then I think that car got repoed. I just let it get repoed. I'm not at home to drive it. I'm not at home to drive it. I'm not even at home to drive it. And then when I do go home for a day or two, just to get in a car, it's such of a hassle because you can't park the truck. Can't park the truck and the car at the same place. So you gotta Uber, you gotta park the truck one over here, then Uber to my car, then when I get down driving my car around the city, then Uber back to the truck. I mean, bro, truck stops are so far away from where I live at. Like, this ain't even worth the headache. So you're rarely at home. So going home to get the car, it's like, dude, that shit's just gonna sit there. Like, I'm sorry, man. And I live with my grandma, so it doesn't really matter, man. It's like, dude, I ain't never there anyway. I need to give that shit up too. Like, I'm sorry, I ain't never there. Like, for years I didn't. For like 2 years I didn't have a place or a car, so I just OTR, bro. You never at home anyway. You're gone for weeks. You may come in for a 34-hour reset. You still don't go home. And you know what I mean? I'll go to park by Walmart. Cause I'm like, just get the shit that I need. Well, I'm gonna go way home. I can't park my truck there, and you know what? Where grandma live at, dude, it's on the way other side of town. It's not convenient at all to go way over there. Where she live at, where I live at with her. It's just like, man, give all that shit up, bro. Like, I'm gonna go just let my car get repo. Cause I'm at home thinking like, damn, you need good money. You can't work these dead end jobs. The more money you make in life, the easier life is. The less money you make, you can't afford to do anything. If you can't afford it, it's gonna take years. Because my pay is so low, and it's so low, and that's and it's happening, So, I'm just gonna focus on OTR for now and trucking for now. I'm just gonna let my car get repoed. I'm at home, I ain't making no money. No local people hire me anyway. You ain't even at home to drive the motherfucking car. And then like I said, when I do go home, I don't even go home because it's such of an inconvenience. Everything I can do with my hookups, I can do in the truck. Okay, I mean, going home is just unnecessary. Really, I just need Walmart, can be close to the city, and that's it, bro. When I'm go way home, I can't park the truck there. No. So, let me go back to DoorDash. DoorDash, Uber, all the apps, bro, the pay is too inconsistent. They pay you a few dollars to do that, but that shit is just, bro. All the apps, I've been with all the apps to pay is inconsistent. I've been at home trying to do Spark, all the apps, bro, them trash. Like, and then I'm on YouTube watching other, like, DoorDash videos, and even other, like, 40 and 50-year-olds. They're out doing DoorDash, and they complaining because DoorDash want to pay you $3 and $4, pay you a few dollars to drive your car on the other side of the city to deliver some food. Bro, it ain't worth a damn. DoorDash, bro, the apps are too inconsistent, and they're up and down. I remember I had a rental car a few years ago for doing Lyft, because I did all the apps. I did Lyft, Uber for 4 years. My first 2 years with Uber was great. My last 2 years Uber was a struggle. I will admit, my first 2 years with Uber was great. The last 2 years, it's multiple factors. It's not busy. It's a lot of drivers. Maybe they cut their pay down. So when it comes to these apps, it's multiple different factors. Why you're not making the money that you used to. So, and then recently I've been at home doing Spark. Man, that shit ain't worth a damn. I'm sorry. It ain't just no. It ain't worth a damn. Even with the holiday season, it's no. They pay you pennies on the dollar to drive, to deliver food or groceries. No, it's not worth it at all. Like, it's sad to see it, watching other 40 and 50-year-olds out here doing DoorDash, getting paid a few dollars to deliver some food. Like, that ain't worth it like a damn. I'm sorry, it's hookers and crackheads making more money than DoorDashers. See, I know when you go on DoorDash and watch like a DoorDash guy or Uber guy, seeing how much money they make, remember, they on different markets. Uber and DoorDash is like a thing you cannot copy because they're on different markets, they're all over the place. And it's going to die down eventually. It's going to die down. Believe it or not, most of them are foreigners that do Uber and Lyft in my area. So if they cut the prices to Uber and Lyft, the foreigners going to still do it. You see what I'm saying? Uber and Lyft got enough people. So if they cut the prices, meaning the driver will get less money, they still going to have people. They've got more than enough employees to do the job. Whether it's Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, it doesn't matter. They got enough money. Like I said, every time like when I'm at home, get an Uber or Lyft or DoorDash, it's always foreigners. There's always foreigners that can barely understand English. Fucking shit up. Most of the time, anyway. Shit. At least that's my experience. But DoorDash, I have to admit, bro, it's just not worth it. I know you're gonna see some guy claiming on that he's making $1,000, $2,000 a week doing one of the app jobs, one of the gig jobs. It's unsustainable, in my opinion. It's unsustainable. Look at his year to date. I bet you it'll go down. So it's unsustainable. Trucking, I made this money. Like I told my mom, I don't like OTO. I don't like it. But you ask yourself, why are you out here doing it? Because it's the most money I've ever made. Okay, it's consistent money. Consistent money. At home, no consistent money. I've realized now as I get 40, like, you can't work dead-end jobs. You have to get a skill, something that can make you money, 120K type money. That's money. Now, vice versa, getting it off me. I know a lot of people at home, they make about $40,000, $50,000, they got a family, and they're struggling. What's the problem with them? People that make 40, 50, they don't make enough money. One person I know got 4 kids and a wife. They so goddamn poor. Another friend of mine, another family member, they make the same amount of money. One group of people, they got 2 kids and a wife. The other group of people got 4 kids and a wife. About 30% of the population is just priced out they're priced out of buying real estate. Right? Because you don't make enough. You shouldn't be buying real estate at all. You just don't make enough money. This is what it is, man. not to have a lot of kids, man. But you can't tell people that. But then now you need a skill. Like, the thing about it, you need a skill that can pay good money. Because like 40,000, 50,000 in most markets ain't nothing. You can't complain about like Amazon delivery or DoorDash because they can fire you and get somebody else easily. You're not valuable to these apps, Uber or any one of the apps. They got enough people to do your job when you're not there. So if you don't want to take that $2 or $3 delivery, they got somebody else that'll do it. Believe it or not. You know what I mean? They got somebody else that'll do that job. It's just, and then like I said, with the internet, you'll see somebody online, hey, I make 1,000, hey, I make 1,500 with Uber, DoorDash. Man, these are unicorns. On the apps making, I would probably say anything over 1,000, it's a unicorn, and it ain't gonna last. Just is what it is. It's not gonna last. So what I said, I'm just gonna focus on trucking. I'm just gonna focus on trucking for right now, and I'm just gonna focus on trucking. So like I'm at home with a car, and I need outside of trucking, you need to get a skill that can pay money. Okay, like I said, you don't get ahead in life because you're so pretty, or because people, you get ahead in life by skills. Or somebody can get you a good paying job. Most people with families need to make like $100K. I mean, that's what it is. Most people with family, wife, y'all need to make like $100K. Everything else, it ain't shit, bro. So, I just looked at my situation. My last 2 failed attempts at going home and, buying cars, and like you make more money out here. It's almost like, and then when you do go home, you don't even actually go home. You know what I mean? Because the hassle, because like what I'm saying, like I said, like again, you gotta park your truck, Uber here, Uber back here, and like, dude, it's a hassle just to go home. Like, it's a hassle to go home. Like, seriously, it really is. I ain't never, like, I'm about to let my car get repoed again. You never at home to drive it anyway. You never at home to drive it, and you just, I'm probably just gonna move out of grandma's house. You ain't gonna never be there anyway. You ain't been there in 3 weeks. You really ain't. When you hotel, you ain't never there. Like, my family don't understand how trucking, you don't never have to come home. Actually, you really don't. What? When you do a hotel, they don't even understand. My grandma said, you making all of it, she don't understand. Just because you're out here don't mean you making money. You get paid by the mile. Just because you're out here don't mean you making a lot of money. Like, that don't mean nothing. But I'm not going home. Like, I'm not going. It's too much of a hassle to go home, like I said. But, I will say this one thing. I was wrong about the apps, man. We live in our bubble. The apps, like years ago when I was doing Uber, I was making good money. I was like a year of me struggling trying to get back with my Uber money back up. It never got back up. It never got back up. Like I said, when I first was with Uber, how many years ago was that? Maybe that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I was making 12, 13, but then that shit dropped dramatically. But when I first was with Uber, I was making good money. But shoot, that was years and years ago, man. And so it's sad because the Ubers and the apps is the opposite. It seems like the longer you've been with them, the less money you made. When I first was with Uber, I was making good money. I had enough money, but I went and bought 2 phones. I think what I was making like $200-300 a day back then. Shit, that shit dropped. That shit dropped like a motherfucker. It never got back up, and I went like a year of struggling. You ask yourself why a year of struggling, because when you're in a career, you try to hope it comes back up, so you just stay struggling. It's like probably owner-operators, they just hope they can get back up what it was. But trucking has made way more money. I go back home, I gotta get a skill. You gotta get a skill. You just can't work these penny ante jobs that people work. They never get ahead. They never get ahead in life. The less money you make, the harder life is. It just is what it is. Nobody tell you. Shit, 40, 50,000 with kids, man. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Fuck ain't shit, bro. Like I said, I'm sitting at home with a car, looking for jobs, and you know, some jobs I got, they just didn't pay shit. I'm like, oh my god. This is why people are poor. They don't make that much money. You know, there's honest working people out here that go to work every day. There's good, honest people. What's the problem? They don't make that much money. Okay, just is what it is. Like my sister, for an example, they got a whole fucking family. What the fuck is $18 an hour? $18 for a family, man? No, ain't shit, bro. You wonder why they struggle. Because the less money you make, here's the deal, the less money you make, you got to be good at managing it. See, the more money you make, you can afford some fuck ups. You can afford to splurge. See, if you're not making that much money, like 45,000 kids, wife, and all that, shoot, any fuck ups, you get evicted. You don't make enough money. Enough. You know, that's the problem. Like I said, in my opinion, it's at least 30% of people that don't make enough money to buy a house. They shouldn't be buying a house because they don't make enough. But the news ain't telling you that. The news, you know, they don't make enough. These jobs don't pay enough. You know, even after you stay with them for 5 or 10 years, they don't pay enough. You know them, cook, housekeeper, receptionist, lots of warehouse jobs. They pay okay, but you're a nigga that got kids, oh hell no. Because most society don't live like they poor with money. They live like they're rich with money. You know? You know, life ain't about hard work. A lot of people work hard and still poor. That's what nobody tells you. They work hard at this low-paying jobs. Okay, let's be honest. They work hard at low-paying jobs. It's a myth being at a job a long time means you make a lot of money. No. See, that's another myth. No. Like I said, I was at a job for over 10 years. I know people in a day job or industry for decades. They don't make a lot of money. So, but I just know at home, I'm like, damn, I got a car, I got a place, and you know, and I ain't making that much money. I'm like, damn. Everything got to revolve around money. Money, because money is everything. When you don't make enough, you're struggling. You see what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't like OTL, but I'm at home thinking like, okay, your record is so fucked up, ain't nobody gonna hire you. You've been trying that for 2 years, and you failed miserably. So, just do what you gotta do for a time being until you can maybe get another skill in another industry or something. Just make the best of what you got. It ain't the best schedule, it ain't the best lifestyle, but it pays. Okay? I can go home, work these dead-end jobs, and be struggling like millions of other people. Millions of other people. You know, we need money, we need good money. That's, you know, like I said, credit doesn't mean shit when you got low income. You know, one of my family members got good credit, but, you know, all he get is disability. His income is in the poverty level. So what that income mean to him, it doesn't mean anything. You know? I mean, that credit, brother. So, I mean, and you know, a lot of 40 and 50-year-old people don't realize this, you know? They don't. It's kind of a blessing that I'm not with it because I may not even be making no money. You know, it's kind of a blessing. I'm thinking like, oh man, my car don't cost.
Be aware of animals crossing ahead.
You may not even be making no money with it. So you don't even know, like, you know what I mean? You don't even know. You know, I was watching one guy, he claimed he was door dashing making $200, bro. That ain't most door dashers. They don't make $200-300 a day. No. If I showed you a lot of the payouts at $2-3, you'd be like, oh hell no, how you get to $2-3? You'll never get there. You won't. Dashes or Uber, great for them. I'm happy for them. Go make your money, man. I'm not a hater. Make all the money you can. All the apps are so inconsistent. You know, I'm complaining about trucking, but trucking is more consistent apps and dead end job me working at home. Yeah. Remember, I worked the factory job. We would go getting 60 hours a week, but then some weeks we wouldn't even get 20 hours. When it was slow season, we didn't get 20, 30 hours. They would send us home. But, during peak season, we was getting, 60, 70 hours a week. But when it slowed down, shit, you'd be lucky to get 40 hours. What's the problem with that? It's inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent. You go from getting 60 hours a week when it's busy during peak season, then they cut your hours back and you may lucky to get 30 hours. Like, it's sad but true. So that's just the facts, man. You know what I mean? It's just the facts. I'm gonna let my car go. I ain't gonna be going home. It's a hassle to go home. I don't go home for what? Shit, I'm not going home. Got to make the best of it. I make the best. Money is bringing in money. Shit. Being home and poor is depressing. Okay? Shit, you never level up. Level up, take level up money. Shit, not $40,000, $50,000. What the fuck is that? Shit, I'm poor.